Hey guys, Frost here, welcome back. TBC pre-patch is just around the corner and I am going to play Hunter on the Classic Anniversary as my main, as I'm sure most of you would do. I prepared a couple of essential macros that will make your life easier. And keep watching even if you're not playing a Hunter, as you might be able to adapt some of those macros to your own class. So let's get started with my first favorite macro for the Hunter, which is 3-in-1 spell, Call Pet, Mend Pet, and Resurrect Pet. So basically this is how the macro works. Whenever you have the pet not summoned, you're going to press the macro. As you can see, it's bounded on my Shift R, and it's going to summon the pet. If the pet is summoned, it's going to prioritize healing the pet, always. And if by any chance the pet is dead, it's going to res the pet. This macro saves 3 action bar slots, and it's kind of cool. I'm going to have all the macros listed in the comments down below. So it's going to be on the first pin comment and all the replies will have a macro. All right, let's go to the second macro. The second macro, that's one of my favorite. It's the auto shot macro. Now the auto shot macro, how does it work? You can spam the auto shot. We have show tooltip auto shot, clear target. Let's pick them up there. And you can see I'm spamming the button, but it doesn't reset my auto shot. And I can just spam it as much as I want. Now we have a couple of things here. We have click pet action bar 5. So if I'm pressing the macro, the pet would use the Furious Howl if I spam the macro, but I also have it bound on my multi-shot. This is so I ensure that my Furious Howl is used on cooldown, especially if I have the pet on stay or so on. This is good. It's gonna work great in TBC as well. So is the first macro. Let's move to the next macro, which is the Feign Death macro. Now, you wanna do Feign Dead to be able to drop a trap probably. So you have show tooltip Feign Death, stop attack, so you cancel your auto, pet passive, so the pet doesn't attack anymore, and then cast Feign Death. And then you can place whatever trap you want. Let's move on to the next macro, which is the Freezing Trap macro. Freezing Trap is going to be used the most in PvP, and we have show tooltip Freezing Trap, pet passive, stop attack, just like on Feign Death, stop casting, and slash cast Feign Death if you're in combat, and slash cast Freezing Trap. Now, if you put cast mod shift on this, you can put a frost trap, a slowing trap, so you save another auction bar slot. This is kind of useful as well. Moving on, it's the Eagle Eye macro. A lot of hunters, freshly rolled hunters, are asking me, how am I able to cast freely to look for, I don't know, Lotus or Rich Thorium Veins, Eagle Eye. Because if you cast normally Eagle Eye, it's going to cancel and you're not going to be able to scout like this. So basically, as you can see, the macro, show tooltip, slash cast, exclamation, Eagle Eye. It's quite simple and you can go as much as you have mana, and the cost of casting, it's not that much, so you can cast it over and over again. This is kind of useful if you're looking for herbs or if you're scouting an enemy on the map. Moving on to the next one. It's going to be the Feed Pet macro. So normally to feed a pet, you have to go into your bag, find one. Either you drag it over the icon of your pet, and there we go, it feeds the pet. Or you can do show tooltip, cast pet / no dead feed pet, and use the name of the food that you have in the bag. I have roasted quail. So basically, you just press the button. Pretty simple and useful. Moving on to the next macro, which is going to be the Burst macro. So you have Rapid Fire and Classic. Show tooltip, cast Rapid Fire, use Devil Sword Eye, which is the Burst trinket. Now you can add here other things too, if you have, but so far in class it's quite simple. If you're playing Beastmaster, you can use Bestial Wrath as well. But as we're moving into TBC, this macro is going to get a bit more complex. So I'm going to leave the second one in the comments down below, which is this one. Show tooltip Bestial Wrath, which most hunters will play Beastmaster in Classic TBC. Slash cast Bestial Wrath. Slash use Haste Potion. If you have, this is for the burst mode. Slash cast Rapid Fire. Cast Blood Fury, the racial, if you're playing an Orc. And slash use 14. I think this is the trinket slot for uppers. Slash use 14. Slash use 13. Yeah, 13 it's for the upper one. So you can modify if you keep your hunter here 13. And if you keep your burst trinket down, you do /use 14. So 13 and 14. This is pretty nice. I'm gonna put it there as well. Moving on to one of the essential macros in TBC. As we're leveling to level 60 and in dungeons and so on, you're gonna get Misdirection. I'm not exactly sure at what level you get Misdirection. It could be 70, I don't remember exactly. But this is going to be an essential macro for every hunter. /target raid member, /cast Misdirection, target last target, and cast aim shot. Pretty simple, right? So you target your boss, you cast on the macro, and it's automatically going to cast Misdirection on the tank, and then it's going to retarget the boss, and you can cast your aim shot and open with a really nice amount of threat to the tank. Here we have a multi-shot macro, which is similar. Sometimes I just make the macro show tooltip the name of the spell and /cast the name of the spell, because it will always pick the highest rank. And if you want to do this from an early level, you can macro all your spells, and whenever you learn from the trainer new spells, it will automatically choose the highest rank. So pick up your important spells, such as multi-shot, such as aim shot, such as serpent sting, and just do a macro, simple macro, show tooltip, multi-shot, cast multi-shot. And if you want in these macros, you can add a variety of other things like click pet action button 5, which for me it's Furious Howl. This is like 5, 6, 7. So you start from 1 to 9, I think, or to 10 here. Very nice to have, as sometimes you forget to put your spells on the bar and update them. Another cool macro, which I like a lot because we're saving another action slot, is the Cheetah cast sequence with pack. Now, basically, what this does, it's the following. Whenever I press Cheetah, it will prioritize Cheetah. And if I press again, it's going to go... Oh, sorry. Cheetah, prioritize Cheetah, press again, it's going to pack. Now, I used to use this macro and there was a problem because as I was swapping from pack to hawk again, it will remain here in the priority, the Cheetah. So that would have been not cool for the party. But this one resets back to the original Cheetah each time. So as you can see, I'm now on hawk, then I do Cheetah, and then I can do... Sorry, I do pack, and then I can do Cheetah. And then if I swap to any of the monkey, it will go back to the initial one, Cheetah. It doesn't cost a lot of mana, 40 mana, so it's quite great. You can use this macro for a lot of other spells. You can use it for mage between armors if you want. If you want, you can use without the reset thingy, so you can just swap between them. But I found that this way is the best. I tried to make one with hawk and aspect of the monkey. However, sometimes you kind of need to cast first time the aspect of the monkey if you get into a fight with a, I don't know, a warrior or a rogue, and then it should be prioritized. Moving to the essential macro, and this is going to be available, I think, at level 62 with a hunter. So after TBC is launched, I don't think hunters will have steady shot in pre-patch. It's a level 62 spell. And it goes simple: show tip steady shot, cast exclamation mark auto shot, cast steady shot, and cast pet target kill command. So basically, I'm not sure if this is exactly how the steady shot macro will work. I think it's based on the weapon speed, but this is one that will prioritize one auto shot, one steady shot, so you don't clip your auto shot. Now, there are going to be multiple versions of this one. This is the basic one. If in the future anything is going to get modified, please come back to this video and see if we get an upgrade in the comments down below. And as a part of community, I kind of urge you to contribute. And if you have other macros, leave them down in the comments down below so people can become better hunters and enjoy the class more in the upcoming TBC anniversary. Now, another macro that I want to show to you is the melee Raptor strike. So basically here, in TBC, there are going to be, even now you can do, many hunters that are going to do melee weave. As you can see, I have Ashkandi on my warrior, and I can do melee weave as well. So basically what this does, it cancels my auto shot, and then it prioritizes always a Raptor strike. I do again. Once my Raptor shot cooldown is down, I go and I press it again. So it's stop attack, clear target, target last target, /cast Raptor strike, /start attack again. This is great if you want to min-max with a hunter. This is going to be useful in TBC as well. So, yeah, if you get a nice two-hander melee weapon, you can actually do more DPS. It's kind of hard to pull that rotation because you start, especially now in Classic. But nevertheless, it's a great add-on to have. With that being said, guys, these are our essential macros for Hunter. If I missed any of them, please let me know in the comments down below, as I would like to find more macros for myself as well, and I would like to become a better hunter for TBC. Seneca, the philosopher, said, when you teach others, you learn yourself, or something like that. Please quote me on that. Let me know in the comments if I misquoted Seneca. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be streaming live at twitch.tv and kick.com/Frostadamus. I'm gonna have links in the pinned comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please use my Rested XP link if you're purchasing a Rested XP guide for TBC, as you will get 10% off, and it's gonna help me a bit as well. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay frosty. Bye-bye!